South Dakota has recognized that science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, or STEM research, an educated and skilled workforce, and an entrepreneurial business environment are the foundation of the state's competitiveness in a global economy. For this reason, South Dakota EPSCoR led the development of a statewide strategy titled 2020 Vision, the South Dakota Science and Innovation Strategy. The 2020 Vision has identified 5 targeted industry sectors that the state wants to focus its economic and workforce development on over the next 10 years. Those targeted areas are advanced manufacturing and materials, human health and nutrition, energy and environment, information technology and cybersecurity, and value-added agriculture and agribusiness. The 2020 Vision indicates that the state will need 25,000 more jobs in these 5 target areas by the year 2016. For a small state like South Dakota, those 25,000 jobs represent a large addition to the workforce.
The challenge that South Dakota faces in meeting that need is that we're a relatively small state with relatively small systems of education, particularly higher education. In fact, if you added up all public, private, and tribal education in South Dakota, we'd be about the same size as a small Midwestern university.
South Dakota's need for a well-trained STEM workforce mirrors the national need. Statistics released by the National Science Foundation show that over the last 20 years, the need for a STEM workforce has grown at a rate much higher than the general population and the overall workforce. The 2020 Vision articulates STEM career pathways from K-12 education all the way through doctoral education in order to meet the state's STEM workforce needs.
An important part of this plan and a major component of the pathway is clearly identifiable points at which people can enter and exit this pathway as their life situation changes.
These entry and exit points provide opportunities for people to train and retrain and ultimately enter the workforce with the new knowledge and skill sets learned at the state's institutions. The key to implementing the 2020 Vision is partnerships between state government, higher education, including public, private, and tribal colleges and universities, and the private sector. These partnerships are essential and will allow the state to overcome many of the challenges faced with the economic and workforce development to produce the jobs that the state will need by 2016.
And finally, and perhaps most importantly, South Dakota EPSCoR has built a coalition to ensure that the outcomes that we've achieved, both in terms of strengthening K-12 education, higher education, both at the undergraduate and graduate level, and the partnerships that we've built with industry and state government, are sustained as we go forward into the future.